and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Kansas City. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Off play action. Norwood. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Hold the ready. Ready. Ready.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Norwood. The RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one too low. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Norwood. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Blue trying the right side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Ready, right?
Off the play fake. Norwood. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Get it. Ready.
Him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Aubrey Gold with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 45-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. On the move past the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. I go on. 80.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The program is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
43! 43!
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally bring this one back to an end, but not before it's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Off play action. Norwood. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Second down and 8.
Yellow. Hey,
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Donovan Ezeraku drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Wide open receiver complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Okay, ready?
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They go with blue between the tackles. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Dallas.
Now they'll audible to something else. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range. One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Lou, 80! 15. Hey, Riblin. My time.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Yellow.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs' 1st down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 41. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Buy down these two.
Mahomes now on the sneak. And he will have the Chiefs' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Yellow.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Wait. Here goes 15. I'll go up.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Donovan Ezaraku in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll look to throw. Quick toss to Knox. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Yellow. Hey, 15. Hey, 57.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Michael Mayer, 38 yards. And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They go again with Lowe. And they'll stop it after a gain of a couple to the 33.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Off the play fake. Norwood. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Oh, look at the juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Their own 40-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive, and in a relatively quick manner. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Now back to throw.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short.
Brings up 4th down.
50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Yellow. Yellow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And inside the 20 before he's put it down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will do it himself.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 4.
Yellow, yellow. Come back.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal. At the 4.
Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy
from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 34-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. He's looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll try and run again with Blue. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were thrown for a loss.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 23. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest